Imagine waking up tomorrow and your car won't start, or your boss fires you out of nowhere, or your kid gets sick and the insurance doesn't cover it. What would you do? Now take a deep breath because in this video, you're going to learn how to build a real emergency fund, one that actually protects you without needing a big salary. Just $2 a day. Yep, less than that crappy vending machine coffee at the office. Most people live like a drunk tightrope walker. Any gust of wind and their whole life falls apart. And you know what's crazy? Nearly 60% of Americans and Europeans couldn't cover a $500 emergency. But what if I told you that you could flip the script in less than a year? With a plan so simple it almost sounds fake. This isn't about saving coins, it's about building mental freedom. It's about sleeping at night, knowing there's an invisible cushion between you and chaos. Want a real-world example? Look at Angela Duckworth, the psychologist behind the famous grit theory. Before the fame, she was drowning in debt, working 2 school jobs, eating instant noodles. Then she started saving just $2 a day. That tiny habit became her foundation. Within 12 months, she had a fund, and that gave her the freedom to say no to toxic gigs and double down on the research that changed her life. Here's the science behind it. Our brains crave quick rewards. That's why spending gives you that dopamine rush. But studies in neuroeconomics show that when we connect micro habits to bigger goals, like saving $2 with a purpose, your brain starts reinforcing that habit on autopilot. It becomes addictive, in a good way. And before you say, but I can barely pay my bills, hold up. Because in part 2, I'm going to show you how to find those $2 a day even if you're stretched to the max. And better yet, 3 ninja hacks that make this process fun, visual, and almost automatic. Ready to flip your financial script with just $2 a day? Get ready, because part 2 is where it gets real. Let's go. Remember the promise? Build a real emergency fund with just $2 a day. Now it's time to turn that idea into action. No fluff, no boring spreadsheets. Just strategy for people who want freedom over fear. Here are 4 ninja-level hacks that will flip your brain into turbo mode and grow your emergency fund almost on autopilot. The invisible swap hack: that soda with lunch, the random snack at the gas station, swap it out. But here's the secret. Every time you skip a small purchase, transfer $2 immediately into a separate account, like a digital vault. Why it works? It turns a tiny decision into a mini win. Your brain logs it as I won, not lost, and it becomes addictive. Real example, British music producer James Blake shared that he started his savings by quitting daily coffee delivery. Sounds silly, but today he's built a cushion that helped him take mental health breaks without going broke. The ghost account trick: open a separate digital account just for your emergency fund. Then set a daily auto transfer of $2. It's so small you won't even notice, but by the end of the month, that's $60. In a year, $720. And if you invest that with a basic 4 to 5% return, in 5 years you could have over $4,000 saved. It's like planting an invisible tree today that gives you shade when life gets brutal. The 30-item cash boost: look around. Pick 30 things you don't use, don't love, or don't need. Sell them locally or online and send every dollar straight into your fund. Why it works? It gives you immediate visual progress. You see the money grow, and your brain loves that. You turn saving into a game. The 7-minute ritual every Sunday. Take 7 minutes. That's it. Make some tea, sit down, and check your emergency fund balance. Even if it's just $14. The point is to see it, feel it, visualize the progress. This turns your emergency fund into something emotional, personal, yours. Now that you've got the hacks, here's your action plan. Tie 1-day invisible vault challenge. Save $2 a day, manually or automatically. Do your 7-minute Sunday ritual. Every time you resist a small temptation, drop that cash into your fund and log it as a victory. Do this for 3 weeks. Just 21 days. And then tell me it's not part of your identity, because in the end, this isn't just about money. It's about proving to yourself that you've got the discipline, vision, and power to build your own safety net. If this helped, drop a comment. My fund has started. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. And remember, financial freedom starts with an invisible move that changes everything. Let's go.